Just when we thought Liverpool are back, just when we thought, after winning against Aston Villa and winning against Real Madrid, yes, Liverpool are back to their rhythm again. Now we're back to default setting. Yes, this is against Manchester City. The game against Aston Villa and Real Madrid was a huge confidence booster, for this Liverpool team. They were supposed to ride on that confidence, right? But playing against Manchester City was coming at the wrong time for them because, they needed games like Wolves, like those bottom teams to pick up their confidence again and start winning games. But it is a very, very poor, performance for Liverpool against Manchester City. I predicted 3-1. If not for, the removal of Van Dijk's goal, this would be my fourth correct score for the weekend. So I predict games on a Friday. So if you've not seen my video, check that on YouTube every Friday. Now let's get into this game. Liverpool, we have to give it to Manchester City. The likes of Cheki, the likes of Doku, the likes of Haaland. Those guys are electric. Even Foden as well. Very, very good players. They've been on their best of form in the last couple of days or in the last couple of weeks. Fantastic player. Haaland already this season has scored 14 goals in 11 games. What a talent. What a player. How do you defend against such a player? Yes, he lost a penalty in this game, but they couldn't still hold him down. That could not even bring his confidence that he still went ahead to score another header in this game, which is a very, very good thing. Doku was a thorn in the flesh of the Liverpool defense. How he was running towards Bradley at every single time. He got a goal as well in this game. Nico Gonzalez also got a goal. The midfielder that came for Porto, he has been doing it in the Premier League, scored a fantastic goal with a long-range shot outside the box. Liverpool got a goal as well, but the offside rule actually took it off, but it is what it is. Liverpool were very, very poor. You cannot defeat Manchester City if you have one shot on target. Manchester City are literally playing with midfielders at right back and left back. The likes of O'Reilly and Nunes. But still, yes, no Liverpool winger in Salah and even Florian Wirtz started and Gakpo, who started on the wings, could even beat them, to their pace. So they did very, very well in defense. That's for Manchester City. This Manchester City, after their first loss against Tottenham Hotspur, they've come back into their rhythm. They've been winning games. They defeated Manchester United and defeated so many teams, already, at the Etihad Stadium. They've been very, very good. They started this season very poorly, but ever since then, they've built up in their confidence. They've been scoring goals. They've been doing very well. Pep Guardiola was never going to lose his 1,000 game in charge as a coach. It was going to be very hard for any team, going to play Manchester City today. Manchester City were good in all departments, from the defense to the midfield to the attackers. They were very, very good. So kudos to Manchester City for doing a very good job to play against a Liverpool team that they couldn't defeat last season. 2-0 Liverpool won last season, 1-1 draw also last season. So they couldn't beat them. In fact, this Premier League trophy has been shared against these two teams in the last 8 years. That's to tell you how big this fixture is. That's to tell you how difficult it would be, in this fixture. But only one team had it easy, and that was Manchester City today. So that was a very good one for Manchester City. Liverpool defense is the problem. They've conceded 17 goals already in the Premier League this season. That is a very, very poor record for Liverpool, and they need to get back fast. Their 44 games scoring streak has been broken by Manchester City, and this game was a very, very poor one for Liverpool. The defense poor, the attack poor for Liverpool. Let me know what you think concerning this game, and also share your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video and follow this page for more. Now let's get into the 5 things we learned from this game. You cannot play against Erling Haaland and don't have men against him and don't have your defense tightening him up. You cannot lose concentration against Erling Haaland and you expect him not to score. Mama Jafili saved the penalty against Erling Haaland. At that point, Liverpool defense expects him to lose confidence. At that point, Liverpool defense expects him to be, that player that might not have that boost again to score. You cannot leave Erling Haaland or give chance against him, the crosses, the square plays and all of that, and expect him not to score. He is the definition of a clinical striker. He would always score against any team he come against. Now, also, what we also learned was the Manchester City's attack. They are very, very fast and electric. They are that team that has that talent riding in them. Look at how Cheki played today. Look at how Phil Foden played today. Look at how Haaland played. Jeremy Doku was the man of the match. Look at how he played against Liverpool. The Liverpool defense is suffering very, very bad. You cannot hold down those guys. Those guys are literally on form currently, and it was a very poor defensive display for Liverpool today. Liverpool defense needs to be checked. That is the very huge problem for Liverpool this season. Last season, it was a different case. Last season, they were very, very good in defense. The Robertson in defense, the Konates and the Van Dijks last season, Arnold, they were very good. But this season is the direct opposite. The Liverpool team are really, really suffering. Just when we thought they've gotten back to the rhythm again, keeping a clean sheet against Aston Villa and also against Real Madrid, they were supposed to, ride on those confidence and win games. But here we are again. Liverpool are back to default setting. Liverpool needs to do something about that defense and do it very, very fast, because with this defense, I really, really do not think they would, go far this season. They spent a huge 400 million in that squad. They should be doing better. The attack should be doing better. The defense should be doing better. The midfield should be doing better. They've recruited a player in every department this season. The Kekes, in defense also this season. Leone or Gioni also in the midfield. They brought in the likes of Florian Wirtz. In attack, they brought in the Isaacs and Ekitike and all of that. So they had no excuse. Liverpool have no excuse this season, but it's a very, very poor one they've got, in defense. The attack was toothless today. You cannot have one shot or target against Manchester City and expect to win the game. You cannot. Szoboszlai, it took over 70-80 minutes for him to get a shot on target, and he was the only player for Liverpool who did. And it was a very, very poor attacking game for Liverpool. They were supposed to have done something better, even if picking up a point against Manchester City, but it was very, very poor. Manchester City did one thing that Liverpool did not do, and that is being clinical in attack. If you're clinical in attack, you get chances to score goals. When you get chances to score goals and you're clinical in attack, you win games. For Liverpool today, they were not clinical in attack. Manchester City did that, and look at what he got them. 3 games, 3 goals, and a clean sheet against a Liverpool team who had 44 game scoring streak. The record has been broken. Liverpool needs to get back. They sit currently 8th on the log this season, currently right now. And it's the international break is coming to them at the best time. They need to regroup. They need to get back into winning ways. They need to train harder. They need to tweak something, do something different this season, and start winning games again. It's a very, very poor one for Liverpool in all sense against this Manchester City team. Congratulations to Pep Guardiola for reaching his 1,000 games and over 700 wins already. That is a very, very good record, against any team he has faced. But let me know what you think concerning this game. Let me know what you think concerning Liverpool's loss against Manchester City and your full thoughts against in this game. Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you're new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. Until I come your way again next time, I remain your boy Mike Way. Stay